Thank you for not shouting it out. What go next in that pattern? Ethan, can you go fill it in for us? What would go next in that pattern? Thank you for the silent connection, Lena. Awesome. Ethan, what number did you write? 10. Okay, thank you. Who else had 10? Give me a thumbs up. Nice. Okay, thanks. Yipsira, what did you want to say about this pattern?
It's by twos, 2, 4, 6, 8.
It's by twos. So our patterns can do some skip counting, right? It doesn't have to be by ones each time, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Lulu, did you want to add something to that? You had what?
11.
You gave me a thumbs up.
I had 11.
As your answer?
Yeah.
Why did you choose 11?
I counted my fingers.
Okay. What do you mean you counted on your fingers? When you got to 8, what did you do? Okay, by how many?
1, 2,
Okay, so if we're at 10, I'm gonna make my number line. I mean, excuse me. We're at 8. And Yipsira said we're skip counting by twos, right?
Skip the 9.
We're gonna do 2 jumps, right, Lulu? Thanks for parking your pencil. 1, 2. Okay. Awesome. Here comes another one. What would go in that pattern? You notice I didn't leave the last one off. This time I left one in the middle off. Okay, we go fill in that blank, but what would come next in our pattern? I like that friends are looking at here at the board. Where would you put in that blank space? What is it? 30. Okay, thanks. I like the silent connections and thumbs up showing you that you had the same too. Okay? Who can explain why it's 30? Why is it 30 right here? Lulu, why is it 30? You skip counting by 10? Right? 10 each time as we go on. What if, yeah, Yipsira? So you did. So jumps? Okay, cool. So these number patterns have been pretty, I don't want to say easy, but it's things you've seen before, right? You know how to skip count by 2s and 10s.
Yeah.
Right? Sometimes our number patterns will be like this, and sometimes they'll be a little bit trickier. Okay? So I like to do 3 steps when we're doing number patterns. And if you were with me last year, you probably know these 3 steps. My first step is I find 2 numbers. 2 numbers that are neighbors. 2 numbers that are right next door to each other. Okay? So I notice that 10 and 20 are right next door to each other. Let's pretend we don't have this answer yet. Okay? My next step, after I find my neighbors, Talia, is I see if I'm getting bigger in my pattern, or am I getting smaller in my pattern? So looking at this, as we go in our pattern, are our numbers getting greater, or are our numbers getting smaller? Are they getting less? Ethan, thanks for your hand.
They're getting greater.
They're getting bigger as we go, right? So then I like to put a little plus sign to know we're getting bigger, we're adding on. Third step is by how many, right? We know it's getting bigger, and in this case it's kind of easy to see because it's counting by tens. This is where I like to use a hundreds chart or a number line, right? If I had a number line, like the one on your desk, for example, I would find 10, and I'm going to see how many jumps it takes to get to my neighbor 20. So I want you to do this on your number line too. Find 10. Waiting for 1, 2, 3 more friends. 2 friends. Still waiting for 2 friends to be doing this. 1 more friend. Finding 10 on your number line right in front of you. Finding 10 on your number line. Thank you. We're going to see how many jumps it takes to get to 20. Are you ready? You're going to follow with me. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Did I get to my neighbor yet?
No.
Keep going. 9. How many jumps did it take for me to get from 10 to 20? 10. Thanks for raising your hand. 10. So we're getting bigger by 10 each time in our pattern. Okay, because sometimes our patterns aren't going to be as easy as 2, 4, 6, 8. Or 10, 20, 30, 40 tell you. Okay, they might be a little bit trickier. So we're going to practice some of these together. We're not going to use our workbook today though, we're going to use our whiteboards. Oh, let's try this again. We're not going to use our workbook today, we're going to use our whiteboards. Way better. So, in just a minute, I'm going to have some friends help me pass those out. When you get it, you have 1 minute to free draw. I know, I get it, it's hard not to draw, okay? 1 minute.
When you made it, like wait for it. I can all pass them out.
When you get your materials, you can start your minute. This is quickly. Quickly. Thank you, Yamsira, for going so quickly.
Okay, let's see. Oh yeah.
And if there's extra, you can put it in the bin.
Markers like